All new at 10, he was an athlete and a friend, on and off the court.
He was a good teammate to have.
Tonight, a teammate is remembering the life of Dominic Jacoby after he was shot and killed in Gresham. Fox 12's Drew Marine is digging into court papers to learn more about what investigators say happened right before the shots rang out.
A third dose of the COVID-19 vaccine now on the horizon. We're learning about the pending announcement from the White House and what it means here in Oregon.
But first, it's a new survey from the Portland Police Association with some troubling feedback. Many officers say they feel exhausted, frustrated, and unsupported. We'll break down more of the concerning results and also hear reaction from the chief. That's first on Fox. Good evening. Thanks for joining us here on the 10 o'clock news. I'm Wayne Garcia.
And I'm Nora Hart. First on Fox tonight, a new survey from the Portland Police Association shows increasingly low morale among rank and file officers.
Almost all of the officers who responded to the survey say they don't feel any support from the City Hall and don't feel valued as city employees. Fox 12's Audrey Wheel joins us live with some of the strong words from those officers and also what the union is pushing for now.
Well, Wayne, the union is not surprised by these responses from the officers, and the executive director for the Portland Police Association says that officers feel handcuffed by a low budget, low staff, and interfering politics. Take a look at some of the officer comments in a Portland Police Association survey. Public safety has been abandoned by the city council for political performance. No one is standing up for what is actually right. And hard to be a cop when elected officials think it's our job to investigate, not prevent crime. Tell it to the victims.
Our members don't feel supported by their elected officials, don't feel supported by the political agenda that is a false narrative that is out there in the city of Portland, and don't feel valued.
Earlier this month, the police bureau said since July of last year, 130 sworn employees had resigned or retired. PPA Executive Director Daryl Turner says the, quote, catastrophically low staffing levels make officers' jobs even harder at a time when Portland is seeing historic crime rates. And he says politics get in the way of police being able to do their jobs.
We're not doing a great job of policing out there because we're not allowed to. Not because the officers out there don't want to, not because the investigators don't want to. It's because we're handcuffed. And that's the frustration that they carry through the job. And that's why morale is so low. And that's why it's hard to retain and recruit new officers.
Not all Portlanders agree that more officers and more money are the answer.
I don't think that our money should be going to the police. I think there's other places it could be going.
But Turner says there needs to be police funding alongside other resources.
It takes all the ingredients in the recipe to make the recipe successful.
And we reached out to the police chief on this, who said Portland Police Association members and all Portland police employees are working under very challenging conditions. They do have my support. I have to keep looking for ways to show them that. And we have not gotten a response back from the mayor's office on this. Reporting live in Northwest Portland, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.